First and foremost, I'm a wife and mother. I mean, that is who I am. And I'm a family girl. I'm just a nice, quiet, small town family girl. Well, maybe not quiet. And when I was in corporate HR, and I had been in HR for about 15 years, my kids were really young. And the company that I worked for, I had to travel a lot, which I love to travel, but not without my people. You know, traveling is no fun without my people. And I was very busy and began to feel, a little not present with my family. And so began to consider what it might be like to be an entrepreneur, and could I do it? So I had this thought kind of in the back of my mind. And one day, as all little girls do, they are dressing up like mommy and doing mommy things. And I was standing in the back door, just looking out the window, and my daughter was pretending to be her mom, and she walked down the sidewalk with a suitcase coming behind her on her cell phone. And she walked in, and I was like, "What are you doing?" She said, "I'm you, Mommy." And I thought, I got to make a decision here. And so I took the leap to become an entrepreneur and do some HR consulting and training. And my company they actually were my first client. And they still are my clients here 8 years later. So it was a scary jump, but I kind of jumped and built my wings on the way down. I'm still building my wings, actually. So I've been doing this since 2011. And I am finding the freedom of entrepreneurship to be fun, exciting, and a little bit scary. What I have found with CEOs is that they can't necessarily brainstorm or have a thought process with people that they're working around. CEOs are often in the process of pioneering things, and they have these great ideas and these great visions, but the possibility for them to bounce that off of somebody in the organization, they may execute it and they're not ready to execute it. It's just an idea. So I have found that I can come in and listen to the leaders of an organization and kind of understand what their vision is, and then put a strategy in place to help them execute it. So I think that's a very important aspect of it, as well as having a third party come in, or a person who is not attached to the organization, allows some freedom for creativity and some freedom for very frank conversations that you wouldn't necessarily get from a person internally. Certainly, when I am determining what a client needs, what I'm going to do is, before I even get in their business or in front of them, I'm going to do some research. I'm going to understand what their company is, what they're doing, what they're about. I'm going to look at their website, possibly know some of their employees, and just do some background research so that I have some idea. But then when I go and get in front of them, I'm going to give them everything I have. I'm going to listen to their pain points and find out where their struggles are. And then I'm going to look in my bag of goodies. I'm going to leverage every resource that I have and try to come up with solutions for them through maybe it's team building solutions that they need. Maybe their people are not working together, and I will put things together for them that will resonate with their population based upon their company goals and things like that. Immediately what they're going to get are real solutions, real fast, and real simple. I like to keep things simple. If it's not simple, it's hard to execute. And so I like to bring things to companies that are very practical, that will resonate with them. For the majority of my career, I have been in the manufacturing environment. And that is a very fast-paced, push and shove type of environment. There's stuff going on all the time. And people do not have time for cookie cutter, the program that is supposed to work for everybody in the world. They need something that is for them, that will work for them, and that will be very practical, that they can actually put into place right now when they leave. So when I'm training supervisors, it's very practical. And then I'm going to give them some opportunity to reflect on what they've learned and put that into practice. Make plans to actually put it into practice when they get back out on the floor. My goal is to partner with your HR department and your supervisors to bring you solutions that will actually work. Not cookie cutter, pie in the sky type of solutions, but real practical things that will actually work. At the end of the day, your organization is here to make money. But without training, your supervisors can cost you millions of dollars by bad behavior, being nonchalant about their workforce, not giving appropriate performance evaluations. Your supervisors, uneducated, can cost you millions. And I don't know about you, but millions of dollars can literally shut down an organization. My job is to come alongside of you and make sure that you avoid those situations.